The world is literally on edge. A conflict that seems distant is now rattling global oil markets, energy supplies, and inflation, hitting your wallet directly. Analysts say this could be one of the most serious energy shocks in decades. But what is really happening, and why should you care? Today, we break it all down. Since late February, the United States and Israel have coordinated strikes against Iran, marking a major escalation in long-standing tensions. Iran has responded with missile and drone attacks, and the situation is intensifying. At the center of this crisis is the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow choke point through which nearly 20% of the world's oil normally flows. Shipping traffic has dropped dramatically. Insurance costs for tankers have skyrocketed, and the risk of further disruption is growing by the day. The first impact is on energy markets. Brent crude recently surged past $100 per barrel. Diesel prices in the United States have climbed close to $5 a gallon. Gas and refined fuels are rising as supply chains tighten, and refineries struggle to compensate for lost Gulf shipments. This isn't just numbers on a screen. It affects everything from the cost of commuting to shipping goods worldwide. Inflation is already under pressure, and this war is amplifying it. Even if you don't live in the Middle East, this war touches your life. Higher fuel prices push up the cost of goods everywhere. Shipping disruptions delay deliveries, increasing costs for consumers. Countries scramble for alternative energy, which is expensive and slow to implement. Economists warn that prolonged disruption in the Strait of Hormuz could ripple into a broader global slowdown, affecting economies across Europe, Asia, and North America. Financial markets are already volatile. Investors move money into safe haven assets like gold. Stock markets fluctuate as oil uncertainty grows. Some banks have revised their forecasts, predicting elevated oil prices for months if the conflict continues. Governments are under pressure to release strategic reserves and negotiate diplomatic solutions to stabilize markets. The geopolitical stakes are enormous, and the economic consequences reach far beyond the Middle East. Experts see three potential outcomes: de-escalation, conflict cools, shipping resumes, and oil prices stabilize. Prolonged disruption, supply remains tight, prices climb higher, and inflation worsens. Regional spillover, other Gulf states become involved, further straining global energy flows. Each scenario carries serious consequences for everyday life, from higher food prices to more expensive transportation and increased energy bills. In short, a regional conflict has become a global energy crisis. Oil prices are surging, supply routes are disrupted, and markets are jittery. This story is far from over, and its effects are already felt worldwide. If you want a deeper breakdown of how this could impact your cost of living and the world economy in the coming months, comment "Global Impact" below and make sure to subscribe, because this crisis is still unfolding.